the more hands you shake, the more money you make, right?
Fact.
And I definitely agree with that. I've been able to do it without a network. I've been able to kind of just figure it out myself, but hey, I don't disagree. So I wanted to kind of get myself out there, and I think I can just, help people. When I see all this stuff with stocks and real estate takes so damn long, and crypto and all these investments, you can bet a lot of money on one game, and you'll know where you stand by 8 p.m. and you double your money. Horse race, you can make freaking 500 grand in a minute and 43 seconds.
What it is, Brad Lee back again with another episode of Dropping Bombs. Today in the studio, folks, as always, I got a real treat for you. Ace Rogers is in the house. My man, Ace Rogers. What's going on, buddy?
And just got to Vegas, came to gamble and do this podcast.
Hey, if you could, slide that microphone a little closer just so they can hear your thundering voice. You always come to Vegas. You drop dollars like it's going out of style.
I'm one of the best gamblers in the fucking world. I come here all the damn time.
You win a lot.
I win a lot. I win more than I lose. I'm kicked out of every MGM property.
Why? For winning?
Apparently for, my attitude problem. But they never write winning when they kick you out.
Is that why, though? Because you keep winning?
They took $1.2 million from the Aria in 9 months.
Well, on what game?
Blackjack.
So you're just a blackjack fanatic.
I'm sports, horses, and blackjack.
What, preparation do you put into blackjack? Like, blackjack's blackjack.
I've played hundreds of thousands of hands, and now I don't do probability. I just know what's next. The game's really called 21, but they call it blackjack. And I've seen so many hands, I know what's likely coming next. I always play six deck. I play by myself, so I control all the cards.
Do you play all the spots?
I will. Depends on, I'll start with 10,000 a hand. I'll play all 5 or 6. Depends.
What's the most you've ever been down doing that?
800, 900 grand.
And it always seems to come back at some point?
Oh, hell yeah.
Would you say lifetime you're up?
Oh, I know I'm up.
Do you keep track?
I do. I've had one losing year in the last 20.
Now, you guys might think, oh, he's got a gambler on here. Well, he is a gambler, but he's not just a gambler. He's the CEO, founder of Dr. Multimedia and JetDigital.ai. Now, I don't know what Jet Digital is. I know what Dr. Multimedia is, dude, and you help a lot of doctors make a lot of coin. Is it just like showing them how to advertise? What does Dr. Multimedia do?
We do marketing for private practice doctors.
Yeah, so you get them customers.
Yes, absolutely. We do their website, we do their social media, we do their blogs, we do their pay-per-click ads, we do their social media, we do their TikTok, their Instagram, their videos, their pictures, their content. We do everything related. We do their SEO, and it's a service-based recurring revenue business, something something about, which I think is kind of the key to life.
Well, recurring revenue is definitely...
Oh, hell yeah. How's the drug dealer make his money on the comeback? Yeah. So now I don't have to deal one bag of weed, and I get paid every month for it.
Now, you always carry this briefcase. Why?
It's a power item. Men don't really carry hard cases anymore.
No, they don't.
It just says something. It's a power item. It's simple as that. You walk into the Louis briefcase, it says something. It's 10 grand. Who cares about that? But it's usually filled with cash. Today, it's filled with something else.
What's it filled with today?
I don't know. Can you catch?
Can I catch?
Yeah.
Of course.
Let's see.
Oh, beauty.
You can catch.
Indeed. You got rollies up in here.
For you.
What's that? For me?
That's for you.
Buddy, why are you getting me a rollie?
I'm just paying homage to the living legend, Brad Lee.
Dude, freaking badass. That's a sea dweller, is it not?
Damn right it is.
Jeez.
You can go in the ocean now.
Huh?
You can go deep in the ocean now.
Dude, thank you very much.
My pleasure,
I don't know
man.
why
Thank
you
for
get me
having
just
me.
a rollie out of the blue.
Hey, the more you give, the more you get.
Damn, dog.
I've done business with you for 4 years.
Man, that is freaking badass of you.
It's a pleasure.
I almost want to get up and hug you.
Please, man, you'll crush me.
Now, dude, you've got, speaking of ocean, you've got now a Lamborghini Yacht.
Yes, the first custom spec'd Lamborghini Yacht in the country.
Now, what made you get that? Conor McGregor?
Now, I do things for 2 reasons, because they're dope and because I can.
Yeah, because I saw his. I'm like, dude, those are fucking sick.
They're dope, man. We were going 70 miles per hour in it the other day. It's just amazing.
Is it like a Lambo, just straight
it's
up
100%
badass all the way through?
Yeah, it's just so different than any other boat. Every boat, I'm on Billionaires Row in San Diego. All the yachts they're white. This is the only blue one. It's amazing.
And it's badass. And you always got your dog. If you guys don't follow this dude, go check him out. Ace Rogers, CEO. Ace Rogers, just like it sounds, at Ace Rogers. He cruises around with this dog. It's called a rich dog because he is a rich dog.
That's a rich dog.
But everybody loves him. Aspen, 3-legged rich dog, wearing a tuxedo right now. If you guys could see him, he's wearing a tux, chilling on the couch. He's everywhere. You send him like off to lunch and Rolls Royces, and
he's got 4 drivers. I don't go anywhere without him.
What does that dog eat?
He eats steak and rice every day. His food budget is $300,000 a year.
Shut up.
Straight up. Ask Javier's.
You get it from Javier's?
Javier's and Ken Sushi for his Wagyu.
Dude, that's amazing. I wonder what that dog's health is. What's the vet say? Eating that kind of flawlessly.
He's doing perfect. So everything about him is just amazing. He's in great health.
You rescued him. Where'd you rescue him from?
I rescued him from Cal Labs and More in just north of San Diego. I always rescue handy-capable dogs. I always rescue dogs that had a rough start, but then I give them a great finish.
What do you do with them?
Just keep them in my house. I've 7 dogs.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, all with like different stories.
So again, I mean, like, to me, there's something behind that. Like, what made you? I mean, I love animals, but I wouldn't have 7 of them at my house. I got 3. 7's just too many. How do you deal with it?
I'm just excessive in everything I do. I don't know how to do anything like without like putting my full into it. I just love dogs, man. They bring me a lot of luck, is the way I see it. And I'm a gambler, so I need a lot of luck. So I don't know. You don't gotta be religious. You don't gotta be spiritual, but someone's looking down on me, and you take care of a dog like this, good things seem to happen.
Dude, all your employees, all your clients rave about you. What are you just like throwing them kick-ass bonuses? What about how you treat your employees to keep them?
Hey, you pay them well. Simple as that. And we just take care of them. I know all my employees' names. Most CEOs don't. I have lunch with them. I know their stories. I pay them well. I'll play blackjack with them. I'll play the numbers game with them. Just pick a number from 1 to 10, and we just take care of them. We buy them gifts. We gave them great Christmas presents. We just pay them and treat them well. I'm not losing anybody to a competitor.
Did you start out by doing this for yourself, and then you're like, hey, I can do this? Why doctors, and how did you get into that?
My best friend is a veterinarian. His name's John Ballard, one of my best friends. The other one's my business partner. He owns Ann Road Animal Hospital in North Las Vegas. And I've always taken my dogs to him. And one day he asked me, hey, do my website. I'm like, sure. Took him from 2.8 million to 4.2 million in 7 months.
Just from doing his website, or
website, and just literally putting him on. No one knows about it now, but Groupon, putting him at like great specials on Groupon. And we just bring 2,000 people into his clinic. I emailed every clinic in Las Vegas, and one guy who had 14 clinics calls me down, and I went in there like, gangbusters. Like, I'm the best. If you don't hire me, I'm going to take all your clients anyway. He's like, yeah, we need a guy like this. So he signed me for 15 clinics in Las Vegas, and I knew I couldn't sign anyone else in Vegas. So I started going to veterinary clinics and selling different veterinary conferences around the country, and sold them around, in different cities, because he couldn't be mad if that's not competition. When I found out, I hired salespeople. I had 2,000 of the possible 8,000 private practice veterinarians in the country.
Wow.
The company was called DVM Multimedia. I changed the name to Dr. Multimedia immediately because I saw my ceiling. And now we do orthodontists, dentists, pediatricians, chiropractors, podiatrists, everyone, whatever the foot doctors are. We do all of them, and now we have, our ceiling's like 400,000 doctors.
Do we need to do a collab with one of my clients named Dr. Fur? Actually, it's Four, but it's spelled Fur, so I always say Fur. It's okay. Dr. Four, Arlen Four. Have you heard of him?
I have not.
He invented this thing called this tool that chiropractors use, where it's just activator.
Okay.
And he's got probably 34,000 chiropractors using his tool. He trains thousands and thousands and thousands per year. And he was just here the other day filming some more courseware. And I asked him, you know, with that many chiropractors, dude, are you open to some sort of collaboration? Because, you know, we want to help these chiropractors make more money. He said, absolutely. That's you.
Heck yeah. We'll give them 10, 20% of their recurring revenue. Let's rock.
And you can facilitate that kind of volume, or you just grow more?
We have 10,000 private practice doctors right now.
Wow.
So
that you handle?
Yes.
Dude, it's crazy.
It's awesome.
I'm just trying to think, like, back in the day, where were you? Where was Ace before like all of this? Number one, did you have dough?
I've always been able to make $300,000, $700,000 a year since I was like 17, whether it was hustling video games, selling weed, gambling, buying the best video game system, and then, you know, 8 of them, and then selling them for Christmas because everyone's going to want it, whatever the hot toy was. Always hustled. So I've always been able to do that my whole life. And once I hit this business, you like to watch, huh?
Yeah.
I knew your favorite color is black. I can just tell. So I figured you'd like to watch.
It is.
And,
Seed Dweller.
Yeah, it's my pleasure to do that for you, Brad. Thank
Dude,
you.
that's freaking awesome. Where do you get them? These are hard to get nowadays.
I got that from the Fashion Valley Rolex store in San Diego.
Are you like connected there where they call you when something comes in?
Yes, the owner is very good to me. His name's Josh.
Well, I need to hook you up, or I need to get hooked up with you on that too. These rollies are hard to get, dude. Even if you want one, someone can say, "I want one." Well, wait.
You got one.
Appreciate that.
Heck yeah,
dude. What's Jet Digital?
So it's basically the same company. It does the same thing. People, why'd you open up the same company? Because I know I'm going to sell my company, whether it's 3 or 8 years, and there's nothing like recurring revenue. Okay, so I sell my company. Let's say I get 100 million, 50, 75 million. I'm going to spend that in 24 damn hours. I am dumb. I mean, I'm smart, but I'm going to spend it all. I just will, one way or another. And some of it will be right, some will be wrong, but Jet Digital will just keep bringing me in millions of dollars. So one lump sum money, taxes, blah, 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 whatever I'm going to do with it, put it in trusts. I want recurring revenue. It's the meaning of life to me, recurring revenue. Like Grant says, cash flow is king.
Well, I tell people, you know, the RR on the back of the Rolls-Royce headrests, that doesn't stand for Rolls-Royce. It stands for recurring revenue.
All day.
If you want recurring revenue, man, that's how you freaking get set up in life.
No matter what, whether it's service-based or product-based, recurring revenue is everything.
Now, someone said that you're very philanthropic as well. And for dum-dums, that means he gives away a lot of money. He helps a lot of people. He's charitable, philanthropic. I heard that once. I'm like, what the hell is philanthropic? So you're giving away 8 figures or more every year?
Heck yeah.
To whom?
To everyone. I think any restaurant I go, I think my minimum tip should be $100.
Yeah.
So, you know, you tip $20, you're a $20 man. You're worried about $20. I wish they made $1,000 bills or more, because it would increase what I'm making, because I'd be giving it away, which means I'd be making more because, hey, I spend to make money. So I love giving it away. I think the more I give, the more I get. It's always worked for me. In college, my parents sent me $20 damn a week, all right? So I'd buy a freaking 20 bag of weed with it. My roommate worked at Subway. Someone had beer, and I had a roof over my head. So the next week, if I got like a dime bag left, I give the $20 to a homeless person. Because I got food, I've got shelter, I've got weed, and someone's got beer.
Do you still smoke weed?
Hell yeah.
Now it's legal. You don't even have to hide it.
No, I've always smoked weed. I love weed.
Do you think there's like medical benefits to it?
I don't think a lot of people can be successful and do it. It's what works for me. And I'm very proud of it. And, you know, it works for me. And I do think it helps me.
Well, a lot of people out there think that if you smoke weed, you're never going to make it. And that's total bullshit. Because I don't smoke weed. I'll say very often, because I would. Like me and you were hanging out on the fucking yacht. Right. And you said, I'd puff a J. But I used to smoke it like on a regular basis. Like, dude, literally. Not at work, though. I'd come home after work, puff, play some games, hang out. Every single night for probably, it seems like, 10 years.
Yeah.
Straight. And built a company while I was doing it. So when people say you can't, they're just full of shit. You shouldn't supposedly, if you listen to the experts. Right. But I've seen plenty. I mean, I know a guy with a $2.2 billion company smokes weed every time I see him. He's freaking high, and he built the whole thing stoned.
Heck yeah.
I think it stems back to where when they got it outlawed, you know, it was originally hemp.
Right.
And hemp was starting to be used for rope and paper and all this shit that was starting to, you know, get in on somebody's territory. So they had the old lobbyists start making it illegal. And sure enough, they got it outlawed. And then everybody says it's not good for us. It's, you know, it's the gateway to this and that. Do you know that we have cannabinoid receptors in our body?
Of course.
So that means if you don't have any cannabis entering your body, why are there receptors for it? Specifically, cannabinoid receptors. Mm-hmm. And if you don't have any into your body, technically that makes you malnourished.
Hell yeah. I love it. You know, they say it has THC, and which it does. I like to think, I just call it, it's got fuck it in it. You smoke weed, you know, no matter what's going on, fuck it. You don't fucking stress out. And that's the way I think of it. Smoke a joint, and no matter what, like, whatever, fuck it.
Is that what you smoke, joints?
Yes. I mean, I've done bongs, but, you know.
Vape pens?
I don't really like this. They're not powerful enough. I just smoke joints from a company called Lift Tickets, which I think is the best company in the world for weed.
Do you do the sativa or the indica?
Anything I can get, but usually the indica.
So that means in the couch.
Damn right. But if you're just in the couch smoking weed, you're not going to get shit done.
But you'd get shit done.
Oh, damn right.
Dude, if people are following you, I mean, you post a lot of good shit. You're posting the yachts and the dough. Where like, do you see yourself in 3 to 5 just retired doing the same shit? Or
I don't think men like us ever retire. I just don't. We're always going to, progress is a never ending journey. We want to see who we can become. I'm just going to be more successful. I'm going to give more. I'm going to make sure my daughter wants for nothing. Right now, you know, if I died, she'd have 9 figures coming to her. I'm embarrassed by that. I don't think she just have $100 million coming.
What do you think about when people say you shouldn't give your kid that kind of money?
You know, boys got to earn it. The daughters are princesses. They're evolutionary biology. They're going to want kids usually when they're 35. You're 38 and you're the CEO of Coca-Cola. Well, okay, most women want children. So it's the daughter. I just think there's different rules for boys and girls. I'm giving my daughter everything. I need her to be a good person. I know her don't waste the money. Know how to earn money and do things the right way.
Hey, you want to spend an hour a week with me helping you become a business badass? Well, check out my group in the link below.
Your boys get nothing?
I don't got any boys, so we'll see. But I think boys got to earn it, man. It's a different world for boys and girls, man.
It definitely is.
I just want when my daughter gets married, the man is signing the prenup, and if she's signing it, I'm like, fuck yeah, that's a Kennedy. It's a Kennedy, huh, Delilah? I can't wait. So if she's signing it, she did something right. Otherwise, that motherfucker's signing it.
Let me ask you this. Tell me your normal day. What's fucking Ace's normal day look like?
I sleep a couple hours a day. I mean, at night. I don't think anyone should really do that. I'll get rest when I need it, but I'm up, I go to the gym. I start working on my list. I go to the office.
What list?
I always have a list on me. I write everything. I also have a Trello list online, but I like pen to paper. I'll go to the office. I'll work there. I'll usually do lunch with some of my salespeople. I always just look at them and just make sure I know what's going on. And
how many salespeople do you have?
Well, we have about 50 salespeople right now.
Damn.
Yeah.
So do they take inbound calls?
Yes, they cold call. They send emails. They take inbound calls. We do a lot of conferences. So that's usually where we get the majority of our leads from. And from there, I'm usually at Javier's a lot, my favorite restaurant. And I'll be there around till 5 to 8 p.m. And I'm always working.
Which one?
The one in La Jolla. Here, I go to the one here in the Aria, but that's CEO Ace. I'm sorry, that's Gambler Ace. And the one in La Jolla is CEO Ace.
What does that mean?
If I'm in Vegas at Javier's, I'm gambling. And if I'm at Javier's in La Jolla, I'm CEO.
Oh, I got you. So does the casinos kiss your ass?
No, hell no.
They don't want you there.
No, they don't.
You know, I know another guy named Mickey Mace. You ever heard of him?
Of course, yeah.
You know him?
I don't know.
Yeah,
But,
like he was telling me stories that are almost hard to believe. Like, dude, they're that ruthless. He's like, dude, you know, if you win consistently, they don't like you.
I have the game beat, so they don't want you there. So
I don't
they're
understand.
business.
I don't understand how you have the game beat though. You just keep betting more until you win. Because in my mind, blackjack, as long as you got the balls in the bankroll, you're probably never going to lose because wouldn't you just double up? And then Mickey's like, no, they got table limits. I'm like, shit, didn't think of that.
Most of them are 10 grand a hand.
Yeah. So how do you?
Which is like bitch money, right?
Yeah, but how do you? What's your formula? Because it's just luck of the draw, isn't it?
6 deck, the 10s bunch up. And when you're playing by yourself, you're really just trying to get a 20 against the dealer. Because think of it, you got 6 decks. You got 10, jack, queen, king, and ace. All those, and 6 of each of them. So they're going to bunch up. Now, if you do get an 8 and a 3, think about how many 10s are in the deck. I play very aggressive. 8-2, 9-2, 7-4. Any of those you can double. So there's going to be a lot of 10s in that deck. And I play by myself, so I control the card. Because if you play with other people, now he gets a 10, you get a 4, 10, 10, 10, 10, and everyone just hits. I don't hit. There's a reason they show you the card, and it's not to help you. It's to make you think they have a 20. Well, maybe they have a shitty hand too. And if you hit and you bust, they didn't have to do anything.
So you don't hit on anything?
I'll hit a lot less than most people. And the theory is if they do have a 10 under there, a 20, and you have let's say a 14, there's only one card that can beat it, a 7. 6 ties, 5 loses, 4 loses, 3 loses, 2, you got to hit again.
But you're going to lose anyway.
Not if they don't have a 20.
Yeah, that's true. But you have to assume they do.
No, you don't.
That's the only rule that I've ever learned.
And that's why it's wrong. Because why would they show you a card to help you? They show you the card to help you. Now you start interpreting what they have.
Those fuckers probably made up the rule.
Damn right.
Because the rule is, if anyone's listening, they know the rule is you assume there's a 10 under there every single time. And that's where I was taught, and that's where everybody's taught. I wonder if they're the ones doing the teaching.
And that's why they lose. You can only find the book, the card, the card you've seen with all the rules. You can only find it one place. It's a casino gift shop. Why is that?
Better pay attention to that one, folks. So what should the rule be?
I won't hit very often on 16 at all on a 16. I don't hit on a 15. I'll hit maybe 20-30% on a 14. I'll hit about 30 to 40% on a 13, maybe 45% on a 12.
So as soon as you got 15, you're done. Mostly.
Yeah, and I'm playing big. If you have $25 on a hand, you can hit all day. You got 50,000. I'm not busting my hand. I'm not busting out. Well, let me see what you got. I'm staying. I'm not assuming you have a 20. Maybe you got a 5, and maybe you bust out. Because if I bust myself out, you didn't even have to do anything. Just me and you can play. I'm sure you'd rather I get your money. I'm sure I'd rather you got my money. I don't need the casino getting it. So I'm just going to stay. Because if I don't, and I bust myself out, they didn't even have to do anything. And I just assumed what they had under that card. That's why they're not showing you that card to help you. It's to hurt you.
That makes sense. Mm-hmm. What about sports? You always show big winnings on sports tickets.
Right.
How are you picking those winners?
So I'm a systems player. So I'm going just based on probability and systems and what's happened. I don't use a lot of my thinking to figure it out because that's not really a system. If I just think, hey, this team's going to win. So I'm a systems player. I'm looking at ATS, lifetime, awful loss. A team gets beat by 20 and they're a good team. Well, are they going to come back? Put it very simply. What happens when Tom Brady loses a game? Come on, right? Tom Brady's going to freaking win the next game and he's going to cover. He's a winner. You look for good teams off a loss. Simple as that. What's a good team? You know a good team. Obviously, you know a good team. Kansas City, they're a good team in NFL.
So when they lose, you can probably bet on the next one.
You want to bet against Patrick Mahomes off a loss?
Yeah, no. Well, and they have lost 2 in a row, but not likely if they're good.
Right. They're a good team still. It can happen, but good teams off a loss is a very simple play.
Is that all you bet is football?
No, I bet football, basketball, college, a little bit of baseball, horses, auto racing is huge for me. And
you come into the F1?
Yeah, I'll be here.
Will you be betting on it?
Oh, of course. If I'm at an event, I'm betting it.
Doesn't it make it more fun?
Of course. Like, I'm not like trying to cheer on their dreams. I'm trying to like make my own happen.
Yeah.
Screw that.
Sounds like they've already happened though.
Oh, damn right. But it's never enough.
Why is that?
Just more good we can do, man. It's just more good. And when you got it like us, you got to fucking go. It's simple as that. I'm not slowing down. I'm not ever fucking slowing down. I can't fucking wait. I help more animals. I help more children. I help more women. I help more people live their dreams. It's fucking awesome. I live in Southern California. I've bought at least 20 six-figure cars for the people that work for me. It's amazing.
Do you hate the California government?
Of course. Who doesn't?
Why are they keep getting reelected?
No idea, man. I don't really vote, but 60% of my money is gone.
Well, fortunately, there's a whole bunch left.
Damn right.
Now, if someone's listening to this, because I get a lot of chiros, doctors, I get a lot of medical people listening for some reason, even pharmaceutical reps. If they want or need your help, where do they call you?
Dr. Multimedia. Go to the website, give us a call, give us an email. We'll get back to you right away.
And you can help them just start crushing on traffic?
Yeah, marketing. It's simple as that. If you look at almost any city in this country, chiropractor, pediatrician, orthodontist, dentist, you'll see one or two Dr. Multimedia sites on the front page of Google.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Now, how do you hire people that know how to do it, or how did you know how to do it?
I started an Arizona basketball website just because I'm a U of A graduate, and we were just fans. And it was obviously we didn't do it for money. We just did it out of love for Arizona basketball. We just loved knowing the players and interviewing. We were just just loved it. We were fans. We were super fans. So I had this website, and I'm doing content. I'm doing SEO. I'm doing ads. I'm doing video. I'm doing pictures of these guys. I'm doing interviews. I'm doing editing. I'm posting on YouTube.
Like personally?
Yeah. And next thing I know, my buddy John Blard wanted me to do his website. Well, Arizona basketball, being a fan really didn't pay well. But next thing I know, I bring it to doctors. And
why doctors?
Because doctors can pay the damn bill. And also, I just loved I loved animals. So I did veterinarians at first. The company was DVM Multimedia. So we just did veterinarians. And once we had 2,000 of the 8,000 possible practices private in this country, which is pretty crazy, 25%.
That's huge.
Yeah. We had to go to other verticals.
Why do you think you couldn't get the other 75? Were they just brain dead?
We could, but there's so much competition in the industry, and with veterinarians, people are acquiring their practices. They're retiring. People are buying other ones, and a lot of corporate are coming in and buying all these practices.
Like venture capital?
Mm-hmm. Because, we reproduce about one at a time. Dogs and cats, they reproduce like 6 to 10 at a time. So and we've become a very pet-friendly country. People take care of their animals. So it's a great business, veterinarians.
And they're not afraid to invest in them.
No, they just buy them out. And veterinarians, a lot of them aren't great business people. They're great veterinarians. They don't really know how to market. They don't teach them that. They don't teach them business. They're doctors. So, there's a lot of great doctors. A lot of them aren't great business owners.
So pay attention, Doc, if you're listening. You want to make some serious coin. What's your average? Like, do you have stats that say, we'll increase your business by X?
We won't promise them anything because a lot of people say, hey, I get to the top of Google. That's BS. We're not going to lie to anyone. We will do better than any other company, but we're not going to freaking promise the world. A lot of our competitors do that. We know we're the best at what we do. We know we can draw traffic. I've got great people on my staff. Come to my office anytime and then go to the office of one of my competitors. You'll see we're the best.
Where are you located?
We're in the UTC Mall in La Jolla. We're right across from the Apple Store in an outdoor mall.
Your vehicles that you have, how many vehicles you have?
I got 8 right now.
And what's your favorite one?
Right now, the Lamborghini Storado.
What is that one?
It's an off-road sports car Lamborghini. First one in the country. Flew it in from Italy.
What you keep flying shit in from Italy?
Why? The boat, the yacht came on a big ass boat.
But you spec'd that out, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
So you said, I want this, I want that.
Yeah.
Where do you go to do something like that?
I went to Italy to do it.
Are you over there a lot? You're not married, are you?
No, I have a fiance.
Oh, okay, good. How long have you guys been together now?
4 years.
And is she going to sign a prenup?
Absolutely.
Would you recommend people get prenups? Do you think they hold up?
They sometimes don't in California, but yeah.
Better to have it and not need it.
Yeah, man. Kanye, holla, we want prenup. It's something that you need to have because when he leaves your ass, you're gonna leave with half. And I just work too hard to fucking give half my money.
Yeah. Do you think Kanye got half of Kim's or Kim got half of Kanye's? Who had more, you think?
I'm sure they it doesn't really matter at that point, right? But I'm sure they had a prenup.
Are you throwing these big parties down there so you can get all the celebs over?
No, he throws $1 million party for himself, man. I tell him not to do that dumb shit.
Who?
The rich dog.
Oh, he throws parties for himself.
Throws $1 million party for himself every year.
And you tell him not to?
Hell yeah. And then he just argues.
How does he do it by himself?
I mean, I work for him. You ask him. He did $100 million last year, not me. I'm just happy to know him.
How does he make money?
He's the actual owner of Dr. Multimedia, and he's my alter ego. So as I've gotten more successful, you get a little more conservative, right? You have a beautiful family. You haven't got conservative, but gambling, I've gotten a little more conservative. But I'll tell Aspen, hey, man, we're going to bet 50 grand on this horse. He goes, seriously, Dad? What are we, poor? And I'm like, no, we're not poor. We don't have to bet $500,000 on every damn horse. He's like, we should probably, Dad. I'm like, we're not. He goes, let's do some dumb shit, Dad. And I'm like, all right. And next thing I know, I'm betting a couple $100,000 on a horse because gotta have risk. Gotta have risk. And he's my alter ego. And and when I started doing this, I go negative in my bank account all the damn time. I bet everything I have. And
literally?
Yeah, every fucking time. To be a professional gambler, you need to have no need for self-preservation.
But I mean, you can't be betting everything you have.
Yeah, you have.
Well,
yes,
what
you
if
can.
you lose?
You go fucking beg for change outside of a sorority bar on Friday, Saturday night, and you get your $500 on Friday and your $500 on Saturday, and then you go drive down to Nogales and you bet your $1,000 and you double it up and you get 4 or 5. And you go to the Salvation Army and you get a jacket and you get a wig, and all the California girls feel bad for you because you're begging outside and they're freaking going to the sorority bar, and they give you like not change, they give you $5-10.
You've never done that.
Hell yeah, I have. Hell yeah, I'll do anything to win.
Oh my God, that's
That was college,
hilarious.
but I'll do it.
Huh?
That was college, but I did it.
Oh, back in college.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but not
It hasn't been
now.
recent. No,
But,
no.
And that's what I mean. Like, you can't bet everything now.
Yeah, I still will, man.
You can't. Like, you got too many assets, I bet.
Right, I have assets, but
You don't bet those.
no, of course not.
You're talking about
everything money.
But
money.
but let's say you got freaking, $500,000 in the checking account. You'd be like, screw it, boom.
100%.
Knowing full well that, like, if you lose, that's it. Or do you just say, hey, I got X amount coming in next month anyway?
Recurring revenue, baby. Right? If I'm not making millions of dollars gambling a month, I'm making millions of dollars a month anyway.
So do you gamble to the point where you're making mills a month?
I do 10 to 40 million a year gambling.
Damn.
Next question is, do you pay taxes on it?
Of course
yes,
you do.
I do.
Of course you have to, don't
Of
you?
course you do. Man, I'm not going out like that.
Yeah, that'd be stupid.
You're right. Come on. Death and taxes, man. I'm not taxes, man. I pay my 7-8 figures. No problem.
Where did you grow up?
Central New York, Rome, New York.
Were your parents wealthy or?
No, we had no money. My mom was a teacher. My dad was a textile chemist.
Are they still alive?
My mom passed away. My dad's still alive.
Do you like get them dialed in and give them Rolexes and make sure they're taken care of, or you guys?
Oh yeah, I support them, but they don't need it. Parents don't care for any of that stuff.
Isn't that weird?
They're parents, you know.
It's almost like they're too proud because you're their kid, and you shouldn't be taking care of them. They should be taking care of you.
Yeah, it often doesn't work out like that.
That's freaking crazy. So, dude, you've never been on the podcast in 4 years. I think I asked you a couple times, and you're like, freaking, yeah, one of these days, but you never do.
Yeah.
What made you come this time?
I don't know. I'm kind of just ready for it now, man. I've always been very private about everything in my gambling. As you know, like I know you say, the more hands you shake, the more money you make, right?
Fact.
And I definitely agree with that. I've been able to do it without a network. I've been able to kind of just figure it out myself, but hey, I don't disagree. So I wanted to kind of get myself out there, and I think I could just, help people. When I see all this stuff with stocks and real estate takes so damn long, and crypto and all these investments, you can bet a lot of money on one game, and you'll know where you stand by 8 p.m. and you double your money. Horse race, you can make freaking 500 grand in a minute and 43 seconds. And you know what? I take the time out of it.
Would you recommend people gamble?
It's weird. I think gambling is one of the dumbest things people can do. But seeing how they're investing their money, hey, if you can bet, and you got to bet big, and 4 hour months, whatever game, 3-4 hours later, where you stand, at the very least, you take the time out of it. And life is money and time, and the balance of that. Hey, what happens? You get in trouble. The court wants money and time from you. It's always a balance. So with sports, at least if I lose, I take the time out of it. And I'm not scared to double my money. And I always say I have bullets in the chamber. There's no amount of money I can bet that I can't bet again or more, which most people won't do, right? They won't bet. Most people won't bet 5,000, 10,000, 20, 50, 100, 500 grand. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'll bet 500 grand. I'll bet $1 million. No problem. Well, I don't care, but you got to bet big.
Well, it makes it a lot easier when you have it, though. They only have 500 grand to their name, and they've gambled every penny for real. Mm-hmm. Like, dude, that's ballsy shit right there.
But, I call gambling kind of a street hustle, and Dr. Multimedia is more of a legitimate hustle. I think.
Yeah, well, that gives you a little bit of confidence to go gamble like that, though, because you got money coming in.
But the way I did it was, my company is completely self-funded through gambling. We have no investors. Me and my business partner own all of it. So I took I win a bet, I take the money, and I put it into Dr. Multimedia. Dr. Multimedia is service-based recurring revenue. So I take one-time money and I throw it into my recurring revenue business. That grows. I take the money, I bet more. I win, I make my recurring revenue higher. So one-time money into recurring revenue. So whatever anyone's doing, figure out a one-time thing and put it into recurring revenue. I don't care if you're dealing weed, man. Take it and freaking because it's a means to an end. Well, it's legal now. But whether you're doing your Gary Vee thing and selling baseball cards, put it into recurring revenue, whether it's service-based or product-based. Now, we're opening up 4 pet stores in San Diego. The number one thing I'm most concerned about is the dog food, because that's where you're making your money. A drug dealer makes his money on the comeback. So how many leashes are you going to buy, right? How many Kong toys are you going to buy? How many treats are you really going to buy? Dog food you got to keep coming back for. So that's going to be product-based recurring revenue.
Have you ever thought about just putting them on auto ship?
Oh, 100%. We'll definitely be doing that.
Before there was I forget what my wife uses, something like Chewy's or something like that.
Chewy.com.
Yeah, so like way before any of that, I said, what we should do is figure out how to get 1 million people that just want their dog food delivered every month, because you're right, they're going to need their dog food.
Right.
So once your dog likes a certain food, you're just going to go get it all the time. Why bring 50-pound bag of dog food home when you can just have it dropped off? But I didn't do anything. Next thing you know, boom, people are making bazillions doing it.
100%. I'm going to have a guy in every store. His only job is to sell the food.
Now, it won't be steak and rice.
It'll be very, very close. I'll tell you that.
So you're going to make a bunch of high-end shit for dogs?
Every dog's a rich dog.
And it's called Aspen's?
It's called Aspen's. Aspen's Dog House. It's going to be the first pet store only for dogs.
That's pretty good. So Aspen's obviously the mascot, the logo.
Of course.
Is he on the logo?
Yeah, he is the logo. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I think that's going to go just because everybody loves as you call it, handy-capable dog. Like, as soon as you see he's got 3 legs, he's instantly, oh.
Yeah. Now, sometimes people like walk by him, they go, poor dog. And he's like, I'm not poor, you're poor. So like, he doesn't like being called poor. And so people go all the time like, nah.
What do you say? He's a rich dog?
That's a rich dog, Brad. But he's rich in a lot of ways, not just financially.
So you have one daughter?
Yes.
You have one daughter, about to get married. How old are you?
I'm 48.
48 years old. You don't look 48.
Damn right.
You're keeping young. What keeps you young?
When you gamble as much as I have, you just don't have any stress anymore because, I've bet so much. I've had a 99% chance of winning with maybe 10 seconds left. Instead of them doing the victory formation and kneeling, some teams freaking hand off the damn ball. And then it's just, they fumble. And then the next thing you know, you're like, what the hell? You lose. And when you can go from the highest to highs and lose 300, 400 grand in 5 seconds, what's going to stress me out?
Does it bother you though? Like, do you get pissed?
I used to, not anymore. Who wants to hang out with a guy who's pissed about losing money? Money comes and goes.
Money does come and go.
Yeah. So I'd rather win, but I'm getting it back. There's always another game, and I'm not scared to bet more. So I don't care.
So why do you think again, doctors don't just figure out and how to do what you do for them themselves? They're just doctors. They don't know.
They're doctors. They're not marketers. Most of them aren't real practice owners. If you're a good practice owner, why wouldn't you have 16 practices? That proves you're a good business owner. If you have 1 practice, 2 practices, why wouldn't you have 20?
Yeah, because you don't know how to get that many.
They don't know how to scale.
So if I'm listening to this and I'm a chiro, I'm a doctor, I'm a dentist, I'm a esthetician, whatever I am, if I call you, you're basically going to get me more traffic to my business.
100%.
Sounds like a no-brainer.
No, we're the largest digital marketing company in the country. We have a 5-star rating. We have 3,400 5-star reviews.
Yeah, I can tell everybody freaking loves you. Your employees love you. Your customers love you.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. What's the VT? I mean, again, in my mind, it's like, if they can't afford you, I don't know if you're expensive, but if they can't afford your services, do you sell them the VT to show them how to do it themselves?
Oh, everyone can afford our services.
They're not.
We'll be any competitor's price. I'll pay you to sign up.
Really?
I've got the backing where we went to a conference and it was like 15, 20 grand for the conference, which is whatever. We gave all our websites for free just because we didn't want our competitors to come back. And my business partner said, so they asked, why are you doing this? Because I don't want to see these guys here next year. And they're all pissed, but in a year, we'll start charging them.
What's a good website worth? For a doctor.
Yeah, a couple $1,000.
So that's the market nowadays to build me a website.
Yeah, we're more concerned about the monthly. The recurring revenue is where it's at. We have developers. We can negotiate on that, but we're all about the monthly, and we can negotiate on that too. We'll do whatever it takes to sign you.
Well, that's why you're winning, my man.
Price does not matter. When
are you going to write a book?
I don't know. And you show me like how you did yours.
Dude, I just did it.
Yeah. No,
I wrote it. I have someone on my team that's, kind of knows how to self-publish or knows all the companies that'll print and do all the things. So I was looking at a couple of the publishers that were like saying, yeah, we'll do it. But they basically got all the money. And I'm like, well, so what do you guys do? And they're like, well, we print the book and we show you this. But I had to go promote it. And that's really what they want you to do is go promote the shit out of it. Mm-hmm. I'm like, well, if I'm promoting it and it's all me promoting it, because that's what it takes. That's right. Like why they come to you, because they don't know how to do it. But if I'm doing all the promoting, why would I need a publisher? They're like, well, to print the books. Like, I don't need anybody.
Doesn't seem worth it.
I don't need anybody to print my books. But I guess some people would. But, I had money. I had means. Mm-hmm. I'll print my own book. So now what? And they're like, all right, well, if you think you can do it yourself. I said, well, I don't see what you're doing for me as a publisher. So I didn't get what a publisher actually was going to do for me. I thought if I go with a publisher, they're going to put me in all the Barnes and Nobles and promote me and show it, put me in all the airport stores. And like now my book's being seen and heard about, but that's not the case.
And your book's very successful.
By some standards, yes. Yeah. It's not it didn't sell 1 million copies, but I've heard like if you sell 10,000 copies, dude, that's a damn good book, job. I've sold over 20 some thousand, might even be 30,000 by now, but I don't really promote it. I should do a better job promoting it. The cool part though is I actually wrote it. Like there's a lot of people that'll get these books done with ghostwriters. So someone will interview you, and again, you might consider this. So if you don't want to write it, you just have someone come interview you, get all your opinions and thoughts and stories, and your belief system down, and then they'll go write a badass book. You slap your name on it, and boom. Yeah. Next thing you know, it could be a bestseller.
That's the way I would do it.
Yeah, it's called ghostwriting.
Ghostwriting, yeah.
I know a guy
100%.
named Tucker that does that for a living. You want me to hit him up?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, you got like there may be a movie about you one of these days.
Maybe.
You're a very big character.
Yeah, that's all they tell me. Yeah.
What if somebody wants a job with you?
I don't hire anymore. You just go to the company, and we're very strict on hiring. We have, like your company, we have A players, and a lot of people see the Instagram, and all of a sudden they think you're going to work for you and get a Ferrari. It's just not like that. So I don't really hire anymore. My business partner does, but if it's the right person and he's come from a company, I will recruit him and I will sign him. You give me an hour with anyone, and well, they're going to work for me. And if they leave, try not to work for me, I'm going to pay them for a damn decision now.
Hey, dude, you got a good perspective. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people are going to watch this and think, man, that guy's got balls of steel. I can't do that. What would you tell them?
Sure you can, man. I mean, fucking you can't have any need for self-preservation, man. I'll just take my fucking 7 leases and fucking go. I don't care. What do I care, bro? I got my fucking dog. Money's fucking easy. And I just, I love money more than anyone. I mean, I'm not gay, but if money had a dick, man, I might suck it. All right? I'm not gay. I'm just saying I love fucking money because what it does is fucking amazing. It's the best.
That's hilarious.
Same, bro.
Dude, I didn't know you were so funny.
Yeah, I didn't know I was either. It just gives everyone a great fucking life. I live in Southern California. Everyone's going to want to raise next year. They have kids. They have family. Those are my fucking kids. Those are my families. I'm the fucking guy they depend on. I take all the stress off their fucking shoulders. I put it on mine and fucking bring it.
Smoke a joint and go gamble.
Let's fucking rock. Because I have that ability to just make money. I believe I have the financial game fucking figured out. And, maybe I'll never be a billionaire, but I mean, probably either way, I know I'm going to be good. I'll keep increasing. But at the same time, I'm having more fun doing it the way I'm doing it. So, I want my people to live very well. Who cares if I don't want to flex on my Ferrari. I want to flex on my business partner's car. I want to flex on that. I want to show you how many cars I bought for the people around me. And then you want to fucking flex your fucking car? How many cars did you buy for anyone? At least 7 of my people bought homes in Southern California this year. I'm proud of that. Everyone from my company basically makes 6 figures or more. That's dope. That's where I pride myself on. We eat at Javier's. We don't eat at McDonald's. We have great quality of life. And UTC Mall, come see the office. It's like your office. It's beautiful. And no one would do that. It's in a mall. It's retail space. But the quality of life is amazing because there's 8 coffee shops. There's a couple hundred places to eat. There's gyms. There's yoga. There's banks. There's shopping. There's movie theaters.
Where is
beautiful. This? UTC Mall, the nicest mall in San Diego.
Boom. Folks, if you guys aren't already convinced, dude, this guy's definitely got some freaking nerves of steel. You should add a course into your VT on how to have nerves of steel.
All right.
You're not afraid of anything. He's dropping rollies just to be on a podcast, apparently. If you guys want him on your podcast, where do they reach out to you?
Instagram at Ace Rogers CEO.
A lot of the podcasts that you listen to, watch mine to see for good guests, because I bring on people that, like a lot of these podcasts, they bring on people that, you know, everybody's heard of because they think, you know, they got to have big name. Dude, you learn more from people you've never heard of, people that are like freaking under the radar out there kicking ass and taking names. And a lot of people are like, well, how do you do it? Well, I get freaking kick ass guests like yourself that fucking, you know, inspire people to go bigger.
Yeah. I got a lot to fucking say too. I'm not fucking shy. Like you heard what I just said about fucking money.
Why don't you start a podcast?
I think I am.
All it takes is a microphone.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I mean, and I can speak just like you. So, like Kanye said, Jay's favorite line, dog in due time. So, but super proud of what you've done.
Well, again, I'm still on my way, dog. And quite honestly,
you're always going to be on your way just like me, man.
True. But a lot of people, you know, try to give me compliment, which I need to learn to take more, but I just know where I could have been and where I should have been. Mm-hmm. And I'm nowhere near that. So I kind of feel, believe it or not, almost like a loser.
100%.
And I'm like, pfft. And then when people come in and compliment me, I'm like, fuck, dude, you know, thank you. But, you know, not really.
But because once we've gotten this far, so we think like, fuck, how far could we have gotten? Because we know we didn't utilize our time exactly like we should have. And then, like I said, once you get this far, like, fuck, how far could I really have gotten? This isn't fucking good enough. It's just more proof that you could have gotten farther. You realize we didn't know we had this fucking potential. Then we reached some of it and we're like, fucking shit, how much more do I have? So I know I got a lot more. I know you got a lot more. And I know I'm not happy. I'm fucking Indian, red dot, not feather. All right. You know what I mean? Where I'm curry, not bow and arrow. So my parents fucking I got 99.9, number one in class. Ajay, Ace, what happened to the other 0.1%? Like, what the fuck? So, like, I'm an Indian grader to myself. I'm not fucking happy. I give myself a C- at best every fucking time. Everyone else thinks I'm fucking killing it. I'm beating you, but I'm not in competition with you. I'm in competition with my fucking self, and I'm fucking losing.
Well, you got me on freaking nerves of steel, bro. If I could have the balls to go gamble everything, that's freaking, it's an advantage, but it's also, dang, very few people have that. And me included. Like, I'm never going to gamble everything I have, because if I lose, I'm starting over, and I ain't fucking starting over. Pass.
Yeah.
What do you say about that? Because some people will be like, I'm in Brad's camp. That guy's dumb for doing that. And then some people are like, fucking, I want to be like that, because that's ballsy.
Most people just don't have the damn discipline. I've told and showed people what to do, and then next thing you know, they want to be ace. It doesn't work like that. I don't bet 10 games a weekend. I bet one, and I put my money on it. And if
straight
I lose,
bet.
Right, straight bet, big. And maybe I'll bet on Sunday if we lose, but I pick one game, I bet it big, and then I wait till the next week. And when I win, I use the money correctly. I buy tangible items. I do the right things with it. I always have something to show for it. I'll go into the freaking Westgate. They take pretty big bets. And I'll see a guy in front of me with 20 grand, betting 20 grand, fucking holes in his shoes, holes in his fucking pants. I'm like, bro, fucking fashion shows right across the street. You never thought when you won a 20 grand bet to go buy yourself some fucking shoes and a nice fucking shirt. So what are you doing it for? But go buy something, man. Do something right with the money. Pay your rent. They just keep gambling the money. I always going to have something show with it. When I'd walk into these casinos, and the first time I walked into Stefano Ricci, the suit was $7 grand. I'm like, fuck this, but I'll be back. And now I'll buy also this fucking briefcase. I don't fucking buy it with my own money. I buy it with the house's money. And well, the stores are in the damn casino. So now that I'm winning big, I'll just take their money and go buy shit. I'm not dumb enough to buy Louis Vuitton with my own money. Please.
What about when the casinos win? Then they'll give you that shit. They give it to you so you'll keep losing.
Yeah. They will. But, not they will to me a little bit, but I know how to do it right and finagle the casinos pretty well. So I don't really show a card when I gamble for the most part. I don't want to be ID'd. I don't want to be tracked. You don't want to be rated? I don't need your steak. I don't need your room. I got a condo at the Waldorf. I don't need your steak. I want your money. Simple. I don't need a free steak. I don't need a free room. Fuck that. I live here.
Why don't you want to be rated?
I don't want them to know I win.
Because that's what they're rating you for.
Damn right.
See? There's another tip, folks.
Simple.
Throw away your players' cards.
And when you go to the cage and you didn't get rated, because I'll go to the table and they'll be, hey, do you have your card? No, I left it in the room. I don't have a room there. Or I'll be, hey, I'm having dinner with my girl. I just told her I went to the bathroom. I got to make this quick. I don't want to show my card. I got to get back before I get in trouble. And I play some hands with no ID and no rating. Take their money. Hey, can we color you up? No, these are my chips. I'm leaving with them.
But why?
Oh, why?
Why not color you up? Just gives you fewer chips. Still your chips.
I just like those are my chips. I took these chips to the dance. I'm gonna leave with them, and it pisses them off. And I'm Batman. They're the fucking Joker. So they want to color up because they want to give you like their big ones. Nah, screw you. You can refill your drawer. I'm taking the chips. So it's pretty much just because it pisses them off. And fuck them.
That's funny. So, well, listen, folks, if you guys aren't following him, go to acerogersceo.com. If you're in the medical business and you want some more traffic, drmultimedia.com, and look out for the Aspen stores.
Hell yeah.
Dude, appreciate you coming in. What a freaking gift, dude. Appreciate the shit out of this, man.
Here's the box.
You're the man. Until next time, keep it real.
Jump and swim. It's not getting less. So you bring value, you make assumptions. People want more money. You can make that assumption. I know you want more money. You probably want more time. I know you probably want some attention. I know you probably want some freaking love from your family. I mean, like, you can make some assumptions.